Hello, calculus fans. Let's let f of x be equal to the square root of x plus 2. Let's try to find a formula for f prime of x. And we'll also ask what is the domain of f prime of x. All right, we're going to use the definition of the derivative. So f prime of x is equal to the limit as h goes to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. Plugging all these things into our formula for f of x, we get this limit. And we've seen this trick before now. Our method is to multiply the top and the bottom by the conjugate of that expression in the numerator. That's because in the top we end up with a difference of squares, and that gets rid of the square root. In fact, everything in the top cancels except for the h, and now the h's will cancel out. At this point, it's okay to use the direct substitution property, and we end up with 1 over 2 times the square root of x plus 2. Now, f prime exists as long as x is bigger than negative 2. So the domain of f prime of x is the interval from minus 2 to infinity, not including negative 2, because if we put in a negative 2, then we'll end up with a 0 in the denominator. Let's take a look at pictures of y equals f of x and y equals f prime of x. So I went ahead and graphed these. I just did this on a calculator just to see what they look like. Notice that f prime of x is always positive. That's because the tangent lines to y equals f of x all have positive slopes. Notice also that the larger the value of x, the smaller the slopes of the tangent lines are. You go back to the picture of y equals f of x. As you move along to the right, the slopes are getting smaller. That means f prime of x is also getting small. Okay, that's all for now.